Hello everyone, I am Andrew Lenderman with the Bernalillo County Public Information Department, and welcome to Exploring Open Space here in Bernalillo County. As you know, Bernalillo County has about 1,000 acres of open space at 12 locations, all the way from the valley to the East Mountains. And again, here with me today is the fantastic, the one-of-a-kind Clay Campbell, Bernalillo County's planning manager for the Parks and Recreation Department. Clay, can you tell me a little bit about Ojito de San Antonio?
Sure. Ojito de San Antonio is one of our East Mountain open space properties. It's 88 acres. It's located just south of Cedar Crest, about a mile north of Interstate 40 on North 14, just behind the old church in San Antonio.
Fantastic. Now, Clay, this place to me, I see a lot of apples here, and it looks like a veritable bear backyard. Could you tell me about the wildlife here, please?
That's exactly right, Andy. I mean, the apple orchard here has been here since the 1920s, and the trees here, and I think we counted over 70 apple trees here at one time, feed the bears. And one can walk around the property and see the bear scat, which is evidence of bear presence here, and can see what the bears have been eating. Well, bears are the main wildlife, at least mammal, that we have here on the property. They have used this property for years, we are told by neighbors, because of the apple trees. It is a source of food for the bears as they prepare to hibernate for the winter time. We have over 70 trees, old trees, apple trees that still produce quite a bit, and it's their food supply. And as a result of the bears being here and the apples at this time of year in the fall, we do have to do some seasonal closures for a few weeks in the fall to, give the bears a chance to have their space and not have the public get in here and potentially have some problems between public and bear interface.
So the bears clearly have an easy time accessing this place. Let's talk a little bit about public access. How do I enjoy Ojito de San Antonio?
You're welcome to come up here anytime. It is a property that's open to the public. We have a small trailhead with a kiosk, informational kiosk down at the entrance behind the church. We have one main spine trail that leads into the property just about at the spot where we're at, and then that branches off into a smaller single track trail that goes into the eastern higher elevations of the property, a little bit rockier terrain where there aren't the fruit trees like where we're standing. But the public is welcome to come here when it is not seasonally closed for bears.
In terms of the history of this property, we talked earlier about 2 acequias on the property. Could you talk a little bit more about agriculture here in the area?
Sure. The only agriculture that's going on here is the fruit trees. We don't have anything else planted, although there is some evidence of perhaps some dry bean farming going on here back 80, 90 years ago because of some of the terraces that we have in the northern part of the property. But essentially the 2 acequias do cross through the property. They originate off the property on private land to the west on where there's some residences today. But when the flows are plentiful and when there is groundwater, they will flow, and we have a nice little 2 scene of acequias flowing through the property, one on the upper end and one on the lower end. And that's also a wildlife attraction as well.
Clay, thanks for joining us.